All right, my man. State your name. Let them know you on Nickavelli TV.
It's June in East Harlem on Nickavelli TV.
That's what's up.
What up, people?
Obviously, I see that you're a Knicks fan.
Yep, absolutely.
How long you been a Knicks fan?
Since 85.
Yeah?
85, I was like 5 years old. 85.
Okay. So you was raised up right. Obviously, someone in your household.
Yeah. Nah, no one in my household fuck with the Knicks. We had competition all the time. My brother, Indiana Pacer fans, he loved Reggie Miller.
Damn.
My cousin, Orlando, he loved Shaq and Penny.
But what about your parents, though?
Nah, my dad don't fuck with sports. He's a football fan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fan.
All right. But so you did good for
I like
yourself.
the Knicks because I like Pat, John Starks. They put me on, especially Oakley. Oakley put me on.
Now, when we talk about your favorite player on the Knicks, who would that be?
Favorite player on the Knicks?
Yeah.
Got to be Allen Houston.
What you like about his game? The reason why I asked that, because a lot of people was mad at the fact that they gave Allen Houston that contract.
That money, yeah.
And they said that he wasn't worth that. So I'm curious to know what you liked about his game.
Allen Houston had a sweet-ass jump shot.
Okay.
He had a sweet-ass jump shot. And he was on most of the time. Injury and being in the garden, you know what I mean? That shit, it wears on your mentality, so it'll fuck up your game. Okay. But Allen was nice. When he came from Detroit to New York, he was nice.
All right.
And
so
we needed him like that.
So you don't know what the other people talking about.
Say it again?
So you think he's getting a bad deal? Where people say, we shouldn't have gave him that money.
There's a lot of haters in the world, man. Because they ain't Allen Houston. That's the problem.
Okay.
I like the motherfucking game.
All right.
Straight up and down. He ain't have too much of a handle, but his jump shot was crazy.
Okay.
Jump shot was off the hook.
All right, and moving right along. So around that era, we had Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason. Stop me anytime. Was you an Anthony Mason fan?
He was alright. I think he was more of a, not even a bully, but the fact that he was left-handed was a good thing. And he could drive to the basket. He was okay. He had a handle for a small forward, but he wasn't no Charles Oakley. He was better than Charles Smith, though. He was way better than Charles Smith.
Cinderella, they used to call him. It was Nick King.
Yeah. And he had the dope ass haircut, Anthony Mason.
Yeah. So now that we talking about these Knicks, right? And you say you like
John Starks. That was one of my guys too. John Starks, Patrick Ewing.
All right, so
Allen Houston.
you mentioned John Starks. Was you pissed about how he played in the finals? That 3 for 18?
Nah, it was expected.
Why you say that?
It's expected. John Starks was never a high percentage shooter. He hit him when you need him. That's what it was. John Starks was never a high percentage. Not in my book. And everyone labeled him as a crybaby, but that's my guy.
So you saying
he was
that
tough, mentally, physically. He was
absolutely. Tough. Michael Jordan saying that John Starks was the toughest defender.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He gave it his all when he played. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought so. And that's why I didn't like when people called him a crybaby or a choke artist. My brother was famous for that, for choke artists. He used the Marv.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, he used the Marv Albert. What's his name? Marv Albert, the announcer.
Okay.
Where he'd be like, starts for 3. I forget his name, but he had the colorful suits and shit.
All right.
My brother used to use his voice.
Oh, you mean Clyde Frazier?
Nah, not Clyde. White guy.
A white guy.
I think it's Marv Albert.
Okay, you might be right. I'm not.
And my brother used to use his voice and use the Reggie Miller choke mark for John Starks all the time. But, you know what I mean?
But you don't give John Starks, you don't think he get the blame for the Knicks not getting the final?
Nah. That was the one with San Antonio or with Houston? Because in with Houston, he blew that 3 that Hakeem Olajuwon supposedly blocked, or he hit the side of the backboard. That shot he took that they lost it in the finals.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with that.
Yeah, that was against Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon and them.
Yeah, when Michael Jordan went to baseball.
Right. That was that year.
For 2 years, and I thought
they made their run.
Yeah,
they made their run to the finals. Absolutely, they played Houston and got hammered. In the last couple seconds.
Now, when we talk about Patrick Ewing,
I think he should have dunked it instead of made that layup against Indiana. They'd have went far in that year. That year they played, finger rolled it, and it came off the back iron.
Now, there was rumored that he had a sore calf.
Pat played hurt all the time. It didn't matter if he was hurt. That motherfucker came out to play all the time.
But if you got a sore calf, you can't dunk.
Right.
So, what would have been an alternative?
He's 7 foot tall, though. He was right there. I don't give a fuck if your calf is hurt or not, B. All you had to do was go like this, turn it like that. He dipped that shit and it hit back iron.
So he gets the blame.
Right, and Rick's, yeah, for that fuck up, yeah.
So,
for that fuck up,
the city of New York can honestly say, because New York is the most critiqued fans.
Yeah.
And right now, Pat's ringless.
Absolutely, he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be, but he is. And when you ask people about Patrick Ewing, you get a lot of disrespect.
Really?
What? You never heard nobody say Pat's a bum?
I've heard it, but he ain't.
You think that went away?
I would assume so. He ain't playing no more.
If you bring up his name, if you was to go around and say, Patrick,
I brought up his name quite a few times.
And what kind of response you got?
And I don't get that. I don't get that hatred. I don't get
some
that.
diehard Knicks fans. I'm happy that
I don't get that.
You received some respect.
Pat was holding us down in the 90s.
A lot of people's
holding us down.
I interviewed some OG.
He was a double-double guy in that era, because now triple-double is what mattered. But in that era, Pat was that guy. He was one of the better centers out of older centers. Only ones that gave him a problem was Rick Smits and maybe a Will Perdue, maybe on occasions on any given night. But Pat was the center. You know what I mean? Besides Shaq.
Okay.
Now, and Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right. Now, when I mentioned a player like Xavier McDaniels,
he was okay. He was a Kings, right? Sacramento?
Xavier McDaniels, the X-Men. You talking Knicks basketball, baby.
Oh, okay.
He had Scottie Pippen's heart. Remember when
Xavier
McDaniels.
He's underrated. That's why he's not in my brain like that. But Xavier, I don't know. Scottie Pippen was alright, man. Scottie Pippen was alright for a backup to Jordan. So I don't think Xavier had his heart. I think he played well against Scottie Pippen, but I don't think he had his heart because Scottie Pippen was never scared to come in and do anything.
That's before Michael Jordan slapped him or after?
Michael Jordan was in everybody's ass on his team 24/7. He wanted greatness. It don't matter before or after. He knew what time it was with Jordan. So he came to play every fucking night. He came to play. Scottie was always, you know what I mean? He was a nemesis to us, besides Jordan. And Steve Kerr and B.J. Armstrong. Rob, what up, baby?
All right, now moving right up to the 90s. Carmelo Anthony. How you feel about his game?
Copy. I'm going to be in the crib in a minute.
How you feel about
coming off again, like Allen Houston, coming from Denver. You know what I mean? Melo was the truth coming from Denver. He played really well with LeBron. And when he came to fucking New York, it was just like that curse, that New York curse.
Melo played with LeBron? I never remember Melo.
Back in the day when they first came into the league.
Melo and LeBron was on the same team?
Nah, not same team, against each other.
Okay.
But he was on par with LeBron. When
okay.
LeBron came in, Melo was doing his thing in Denver.
All right.
He was holding it down. When we got him to New York,
talk to me about that.
Was when shit changed. The first year was dope with Melo. First year was decent.
Yeah, he played on the Mike Woods.
Played, right. But he wasn't a rebounder, he wasn't a defender, and he stepped his game up little by little, playing defense, a little bit of defense, but more rebounding.
Now, what you want to say to those who say that Carmelo Anthony played a selfish game, a half-court game, he isolated the ball?
He didn't do that until he knew the Knicks wasn't going nowhere. When he knew the Knicks was like, it was more, let me get my stats just in case I gotta, you got it, in case I'm traded or I'm gonna move on, he did what he did for him. And I can't knock him for that because you can't sell yourself short, even though it is a team game. You know what I mean? Melo came out there to play. He did what he had to do. But when you see your team ain't going nowhere, you got to, set yourself up. So I don't think Melo, in fact, was more of a selfish player. I think he just weighed the options.
Weighed the
options. Because Melo played ball. He gave the ball up a little bit when they were doing their thing. They had a decent team in the start, but shit get rocky, shit change. They make management moves, and you got to deal with them. But Melo being selfish, I'm on a 50-50 end with that.
You on a 50-50 with that?
50-50 end with that.
All right. Now, Amari Stoudemire, he was playing on the team first. It looked like he was going to be the franchise
of the Knicks.
I thought he was
too, man. I thought he was too. I love Amari. That's a powerful dude. Again, he came from Phoenix. Maury was dope coming out of Phoenix. We thought he was gonna do some shit for us, but injuries. You come back from injuries, you ain't never the same. Remember, Pat broke his fucking hand with Dennis Rodman on the rim. He broke his hand. He came back. His jump shot was never the same. So, Pat was forced to retire the year after that. So, I don't know. Injuries change a player.
But before he broke his wrist, he got traded off. I don't know if you remember that. He didn't end with the Knicks. I think he was on the Wizards, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he?
I believe. Yeah, I know for a fact that Patrick.
I know he went to the Wizards. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was after he broke his hand. Because he broke his hand, he came back, his jump shot for us was never the same. He wasn't hitting shit for a while. He wasn't hitting nothing. He was like 2 for 10, 2 for 12. And then he left, went to the Wizards. I think he came back and retired his jersey in New York. And then he was a coach or something for the Wizards after that, under Michael Jordan, some shit like that. But it was after that broken hand that he wasn't the same.
All right.
After that broken hand, it was over.
It was over.
Yeah, so when Amari went out with the injuries, the back injuries, I think it was some spasms he was catching.
Correct.
And he went out, came back in, went out again, came back in, went out again. And even in the playoffs, he wasn't doing nothing really for us.
Now, I know you know about the finals is going on. It's over with. Toronto and Golden State Warriors. Now, with that being said, right?
Yeah.
KD.
Injury prone. Whole career. And they saying that Durant might come to New York, man. And I love Durant, but I can't take injuries. I can't do injuries because what he's going to give us, 30, 40 games good, get hurt, and then he's out for the rest of the season? It makes no sense. We don't get him in the playoffs.
Now, when you say injury prone.
Always with the feet. Always with his feet, legs, anything below the knee, he got problems with. And he's been injury prone since he came in the league. Always injured. So getting Durant, it might help for, let's say, for his presence. His presence on our team and in the court might shake things up in the league, but him actually physically doing something for us, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
Wow, you're the first person. So even if Kyrie came along with him?
If Kyrie came or CP3 came, you know what I mean? We still need a dominant big man that don't get hurt. And that's hard to find. I mean, you don't get people like a Shaq. You get a Shaq on New York, man, you got a fucking problem because it's going to take a while for him to get hurt. Take a while for him to get run down.
And that type of Shaq player would have been Zion Williams. If he was, and I think Zion, because just like Shaq struggled.
Zion going to who?
He was going to the Pelicans.
Right, because of the Anthony Davis trade and all
to the Lakers.
Right.
Now,
that's another injury prone, and I love Anthony Davis. Another injury
so
prone.
you wouldn't be happy if we would have had Anthony Davis neither?
I'd have been happy more. That's hard to tell because Anthony and Durant get hurt a lot. But I don't know. Durant is more of a better shooter than Anthony Davis is. So it's a toss-up between the two. Toss-up. I'd want KD more than Anthony, but I'd take Anthony to be injured less more than KD. It's hard. It's hard to choose the two. But if I could get both, I'd take them both.
All right.
Take them both.
Okay. I ain't mad at you with that. Are you familiar with Frank Ntilikina?
Nah.
The Knicks you don't know about the French kid, Frank Ntilikina? That averaged 5 points a game on the Knicks? You don't know nothing about him. When I say Frank Ntilikina, you never heard of him. Wow, you're not missing anything, so I'm not mad at
5 points a game, I'm not looking at him. He's a bench warmer. He's like like 12th, 13th on the rotation. Yeah,
if you were supposed to get it, Dennis Smith Jr. Smith. He's on the Knicks now. Right. You're aware of that.
Right.
You know that. Yeah. How you like about his game? You think he's a bona fide point guard? Some say we don't need Kyrie if you got Dennis Smith Jr. How you feel about that?
Nah, he needs to be educated. You need a Kyrie to educate him. Coming in the league, someone like him, he needs to be schooled. He needs to be molded. You got to learn the game before you could be nice. You got to learn how to play as a team and learn how to play by NBA rules. NBA rules matter. You play the game the way they want it played, you'll be successful.
So you're big on Kyrie coming in?
I like Kyrie. I think his game is official.
All right. You just got through telling me a few minutes ago that Kevin Durant is injury prone. You don't think Kyrie could fall in that category?
Nah. He ain't been injured as much as KD. I don't think he's been injured that much. I seen him have some injuries with Cleveland, but I think Kyrie's he's a smaller person. You know what I mean? Usually point guards, shooting guards, up into small forwards, they don't get injured as much as big men. Big men get injured faster because they are big and they throw their bodies around a lot more. Kyrie do go to the hole a lot and he get hit a lot, but he's elusive. You know what I mean? He's gonna avoid a lot of that contact. I think Kyrie's a better fit for us.
Think he's a better fit?
As a point guard, hell fucking yeah. Him on CP3, I'll take CP3.
So if we had a choice between CP3 and Kyrie, you only could choose one, would you grab?
Go with Kyrie. He's more of a triple-double factor than CP. CP's more an assist guy. More an assist guy. He can score, he got handle, but so does Kyrie. You know what I mean? But Kyrie will give you big numbers, and he'll finish the game off for you.
All right, we about to close up. I'm going to ask you a few more questions.
Copy.
Chris Porzingis.
I like that Croatian motherfucker, boy.
What you like about Chris Porzingis?
He's sharp. I seen when he first came to the Knicks, I saw his tape coming out of college, and I thought he was like sharp, like a knife. You know what I mean? The way he slashed to be 7 feet, come from the foul line at top speed from the foul line, and then slash through defenders on either side, and then still finger or dunk it both sides, left or right hand. He was official. And then to see him that big shooting threes coming into New York, yeah. I thought he was an awesome big man coming into
Some
the league.
people critique that.
Why?
Because they say someone that big should be in the paint.
Nah.
And they also say
it's a new era. It's a new game. It's a fast-paced game now. It ain't a half-court game like the NBA used to be when Jordan and them were playing.
Maybe that's why the Knicks ain't got no ring.
They're a half-court team. They can't keep up with the speed. Like the West Coast play straight run ball. There ain't nothing else about the West Coast. They run that ball down your throat. You know what I mean? It's the atmosphere. They're up in the mountains, so the air is different. You come to New York, you got this level playing field. We're used to a certain level of oxygen, and we play half court. We conserve our energy to the end of the game.
So you telling me that the Knicks gonna feel the wrath of Chris Porzingis, the snake? I call him the snake.
Yeah, I said that already. I said wherever he go, he gonna play nice because he was nice with us. New York just didn't want that bad publicity of a rape charge.
No, but it was before that. He tore his ACL.
Right. Well,
he wanted 10
million. It wasn't
million.
because of injury. They didn't get rid of him because of injury. Fuck that. We had players that were injured that we stuck by.
So you telling me the reason why the Knicks, first of all, the Knicks didn't get rid of him at all. He wanted to go. He wanted to get traded.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't getting that 10 million.
Right.
Clyde Frazier said, do not pay that man till you know
he's gonna be there for
how he's gonna come back.
Right.
Whether he's gonna be able to sustain what he's offering.
But behind the scenes, you know the Garden is the mecca. So niggas don't want that bad publicity. You know what I mean? Anybody with bad publicity, they don't want. And that's just the Knicks. The Garden is a big, it's a big enterprise. It's a big ass thing, boy. They got a lot of, and it ain't all about the Knicks in the Garden. So they probably want to keep their name good too. You got the Rangers, you got concerts, you got celebs who come there and play in the Garden. I mean, there's a bunch of shit that go down in the Garden.
I always ask this question, man. It drives people crazy. When Jeremy Lin was on the Knicks, right?
Jeremy was high. Coming off the couch, coming off the couch, man.
Yeah, while other players was coming off the bench, he was coming off the couch. I went to Canal Street when I was eating seafood at the time, and the prices was love, because them
they loving that Jeremy Lin up in there.
Once he left, the shit went back up.
Yeah.
I said, God damn, let me become a Hebrew Israelite, so I can't fuck with the seafood no more. But do you think Carmelo Anthony was jealous of Jeremy Lin when Jeremy Lin
brought us to the playoffs when he was out?
Yeah.
When he was out.
Do you think
Jeremy did his fucking thing?
Do you think he was jealous?
I think he's mad the limelight shifted. Because if you're a celeb superstar on our team, you know what I mean? That all that happened was supposed to happen because of him. So I could dig it if he had a little animosity towards it because, he had his feelings about it. But you can't be mad that Jeremy brought the team to where we needed to be. You can't be mad at that because it's a team game. And
so do you think?
I think he might have been a little salty behind it.
How do you feel about the fact that somebody like Jeremy Lin got a ring and Carmelo Anthony don't?
They put him on the right team. That's what it was.
So it's luck.
It was luck. He got traded to the right team.
So Jeremy Lin,
right time.
So Jeremy Lin really don't have no reason to celebrate about that ring.
Now, he earned it being there.
He earned it.
Being there.
You watched the series?
Celebrate.
Did you watch the series?
No.
Okay.
I didn't watch. I'm a Knicks fan. I would only watch a Knicks game.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah. I love you, man.
I would only watch.
I love you, man. Shake your hand on that.
Got that, brother.
No, let's go high on that. Yeah. But if you did watch it, right? Or put it this way: you walk in the streets, people, you hear little quotes about the game, right?
Right.
Is anybody telling you anything that Jeremy Lin did?
No.
But
they're only talking about superstars.
But I'm saying, if Jeremy Lin was playing, all right, is Jeremy Lin a superstar in your eyes?
Says C+B player.
He's not a superstar.
No.
Was he a superstar on the Knicks?
No.
But you was talking about what he did for the Knicks.
Because he's an underdog. He's an underdog that came out of left field and did something that a lot of people can't do. You know how they have baseball tryouts where anybody could come and sit down there and try out for a team?
Yeah.
And you might be a good player, just not known, and you live regular like we do. You just got game. You go to a tryout, and boom, next thing you know, you in a uniform because you're that good. Jeremy Lin was something like that.
All right, my man. Well, that's what it is, y'all. I want to thank you for coming on my channel. You know, it's your boy Nicavelli. All my subscribers, please
Fucks with Nicavelli.
Find those who ain't subscribed to the channel, and for those who be watching me, man, and not subscribers, shame on you, man. Pay your bills. You hear me? And we out. Peace.
Later.